Check it. Alright, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and APE. We're going to be checking out these three meme stocks, giving you guys the technical analysis and price action to look for. We're also looking at the technical analysis in the background, the fundamental analysis part of things, because we are seeing insane numbers for AMC. Again, numbers we have never ever seen again for AMC. Things are absolutely breaking in the background as these numbers show that there's absolute desperation, naked shorting, and peer capitulation going on in the background. Shorts are absolutely being destroyed. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. Hey, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at AMC stock, GME stock, and APE stock. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. We're going to be looking at the fundamental data for AMC because we're seeing FTDs picking up again, more evidence that things are going absolutely insane in the background. And we're going to go over the fundamental data and technicals for today. This is your midday update for AMC, GME, and APE. Let's go ahead and hop into the charts and see what we have going on. So the first thing I want to point out are these FTDs for AMC. FTDs once again picking up for AMC, showing that things are breaking in the background. Now, I tried to check the threshold security list and it does not seem like it's updated, but I am sure that we are still on the threshold security list. But as you guys can see, the FTDs are picking up once again, absolutely getting out of control. We had this spike up to 18 million FTDs recently. Now we have 12 million FTDs. Again, this FTD data is new, and if you can see that we have over 1 million plus FTDs that need to come home to roost. This is absolute insanity and showing that shorts are absolutely desperate in the background, naked shorting and buying actual actual positions, because if we go ahead and look at what the cost to borrow rates are showing, they are staying elevated. And if we go ahead and show what the Ortex data is showing, as of 26 minutes ago, you can see that Ortex is reporting cost to borrow max at over 1,000% cost to borrow minimum at about 955%, 931%, cost to borrow average 955%. And we're seeing on the other normal exchanges other than Ortex, we are seeing that cost to borrow is at about 977% on average. Again, with the cost of borrow staying elevated like this is showing that they are desperate, buying short positions legitimately and naked shorting, and they're also paying extreme amount of money to try to get apes to lend out their share positions. Again, do not lend your shares out because that is trying to slow down the MOAS. That is not what you want to do. You want the MOAS. If you want the MOAS, you do not want to lend your shares out. So make sure if you're on a platform like Webull or something like that, you turn share lending off to make sure that your shares are not getting lent out. But they are trying to offer apes a premium price just to lend out your shares. But there's a huge risk if you lend out your shares, because if MOAS happens, you might not be able to get your shares back to sell them. So if you are doing that, that is something I would be a bit aware of. If we go ahead and look, they had a lot of shares available to short. If we go ahead and scroll down, you can see that they had up to 700,000 shares available to borrow this morning. So they tried to drop the price down hard, and that's exactly what they did. They used all of their short shares. They did this in real time. You can watch this in real time using the Fintel website. You can see that right as of 2 hours ago, they had 150 shares, and then they used the rest of them. So they now have 0 shares available left to borrow. They used all of their shares left to borrow, or shares available to borrow, and we are going to start moving to the upside because of that. Now, all of the short shares that they had, all of the ammo they had for the day is gone. So we're going to start seeing AMC start to move to the upside and start to recover after that move. We also have a gap fill here on the smaller time frame. If you go ahead and zoom in on the 30-minute time frame, you can see this gap fill here because of that big push down that they did have us do. You can see because we started running up in pre-market. So we started running up in pre-market. So right then and there, you can see right around that time, it was right around 1400. And if you go ahead and correlate that when they started using these shares, you can see that they did that right around that same time period, trying to stop that momentum, trying to stop us from running up to the upside. and they can see that they started using them shares. They started stunting momentum, but now we're in recovery mode. We're in that V-shaped recovery mode because every time they do that, we do a V-shaped recovery. We have this gap fill here to the upside, so I do expect us to fill this gap fill as well to the upside. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and show you on the bigger time frame some of the technicals we have for a bigger move to the upside for AMC. Again, this is your midday update, so we're going to focus on the smaller time frames, but we're going to go ahead and zoom out on the 4-hour time frame and show you this ascending triangle that we have for AMC stock. And again, if we can break these key levels of support and resistance, we can see a big push to the upside. So I'm expecting the level of $4.32 to hold as support. I'm expecting AMC to come up and retest $4.38. If we can break $4.38, you could see a bigger push up to $4.50. If we can break this $4.50 level here, this white level of support, and use that as support, break above it and use it as support, you're going to see AMC make a big push to $5 very rapidly. You can already see that we have a huge amount of gamma building up at this $5 level. So again, if we get anywhere near $5, it's the same setup from last week. If we get anywhere near $5, you're going to see an absolute explosion from AMC. And this is why they're going to fight hard to keep us away from that 450 level, just because if we get to 450, we have a great setup to push up to $5 very quickly. And if we get to $5, that gamma ramp's going to start kicking in, and then we can start taking off. So that's why they need to keep us under the 450 level, because again, if we get past 450, we have a setup to break to $5 very quickly. Gamma ramp starts kicking in, then we start moving up to that $620 level, and then it's all over for them. And based off the setup that we have right here with this falling wedge and then this ascending triangle, which AMC loves to do, these falling wedges to ascending triangles, which basically makes a bullish ascending consolidation here, and then makes a rounded bottom and then just blasts off to the upside, making basically a cup and handle formation, and then blasting off to the upside, retesting the local high of $6.20, which I do think is something that we are going to be doing here in the near future. And again, once we do, it's going to be the last time, because I do believe we are going to be running up hard. As you guys can see, we have massive amounts of short interest building up, FTDs building up, and cost to borrow all building up to insane levels that we have never seen for AMC stock. Again, 77% cost to borrow, 974% cost to borrow, around that range. 28.80% short interest, and again, cost to borrow elevated as well, and FTDs kicking up. And every time we see all of these things start to kick up, we see a run in AMC. When we see the FTDs start to kick up, we can start to see runs. As you guys can see here, FTDs kick up here, we see this run. FTDs kick up here, we see a run. FTDs kick up here, we see a run. And now we have the biggest pile of FTDs ever with no price action. We're about to see a massive push off of all these FTDs. We also have short interest kicking up again, and we have a major catalyst coming up. The judge could give her decision this week. Again, it could take up to 90 days, but it could be as early as this week, maybe even next week. And as soon as she does, there is a 20-day waiting period before they can do anything. So we could see massive volatility in that 20-day waiting period. We could see a huge push from that announcement. So as soon as she makes that announcement, we could see a run. We could also start seeing a push to the upside. Again, we could see price start to creep to the upside before she even says anything, because shorts did not anticipate it taking this long. They expected this to be done and over with, and they are doubling, tripling down. We're seeing short interest pile up again. Every time we see short interest pile up like this, we see AMC make a run, and then short interest comes back down to about 18, 17, 16, somewhere normal like that. Normal for AMC, at least, not normal for a stock, but somewhere normal for AMC around that range. So I'm expecting to see a run and seeing some of these newer short positions cover, especially these ones that paid 900% to start a new cost to borrow position, or a new short position. Again, cost to borrow at 904 or 74%. So this is the video I have for you guys. Again, AMC setting up for a massive move based off of the technicals and the fundamentals, in my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and look at GameStop and look at APE based off of the technicals and show you guys what's going on with that, and then wrap up this video. So APE, Again, APE is trying to set up for a major move, and it is set up for a major move here. We had this random spike on APE to the upside. If APE can break $1.90, you're going to see APE push to about $2. And again, APE has a major gap fill to $2.63. So there's a major gap fill up here at $2.63 to the upside, and gaps get filled. So APE is going to be making this push to $2.63. It's just when is going to APE make that push. We have multiple signs that APE is about to make a push to the upside, and I do think APE, AMC, and GameStop are all going to be running together. It's just when are they going to be running? You can see that BBBYQ is starting to run as well. I think BBBYQ is going to be running with APE and AMC and GME as well. But again, APE is setting up with this massive cup and handle formation. You can see that this is your cup right here. This is your cup right here. This is your handle. And then again, breakout target all the way up to $2.63. If APE can break that 263, hold that as support, and move to 336, we can see APE push all the way to $5. And then again, if APE can break $5, you could see APE literally hit $10. I do think AMC and APE are going to run together, especially if there is no reverse split and conversion. Let's go ahead and look at GME stock, showing you what's going on with GameStop, and then wrap up the video with the technicals on GameStop. So GameStop holding the crucial level of 22.90 as support. If GameStop can hold this 22.90 as support, you can see GameStop push up to about 23.15. So if GameStop can push or hold 22.90, we can make this move to about 23.15. If we can make 23.15, we have major support and resistance around the 23.50 level. So if we can break 23.50, you're going to see a big pop to the upside. But again, if we do not break 23.50, and this is why I predicted possible downside for GME, you're going to see a move to the downside, possibly retesting $22 even. Again, I don't want to see this. I'm hoping I'm wrong about this. I'm hoping we can retest 23.50 and push up and break to the upside. So let me show you what that would look like visually, because I know that sounds kind of confusing. So basically, we need to hold this level of support, and then we have major resistance here at this level and major resistance here at this level. If we get rejected, you're going to see a nice push to the downside for GME. But if we don't get rejected, we can break above it, come back down, retesting it as support. Sorry about that. Break above it, come back down, retesting it as support. Then you could see a major push to the upside for GameStop, and then this would lead to a bigger macro move, retesting that $25 level. And then if we can break that $25 level, we have that $30 level, that golden level that we want to see GME hit, because we know if GME can get past that $30 level, we have a huge amount of gamma at that level. And not only do we not have a huge amount of gamma, shorts are heavily underwater at that level, and there's little or no support and resistance. So we'll see GameStop absolutely go flying if we can see it past that $30 level. We also have a major gap fill here on GME. So if we go ahead and zoom out, I'll show you guys that we have a gap fill here on the daily time frame for about $40 for GameStop up here. So right here, we have this gap fill here at $40 for GME that I do think we're going to be coming up to fill as GME fulfills this rounded double bottom on the macro. Again, macro takes time to play out. So I do think we're building a bullish base above this $20 level, retesting support, and then are going to make that push to the upside as we start to break out of these falling wedges here on the smaller time frames, on the daily time frames marked in yellow. So that's basically what I'm looking at for GME stock. Again, it's just making a bullish base, a consolidation base above this $20 level before it makes that push. We have this bullish falling wedge here. We're holding macro resistance as support. This is all very bullish for GameStop stock. Again, this macro sloping resistance is being held as support. That is the only thing that matters. We're about to make a huge push to the upside. We just need to consolidate. This has been resistance for 2 years, so it's going to take time to flip it as support and reconfirm until it's official. Then you will see a major push to the upside, and that's exactly what these falling wedges are saying. So that is everything I have for you in this video. I'll be making a video later today, most likely. If not, you will get a update tomorrow, but I'll definitely probably making a video later today, so go ahead and check in for that. This is your midday market update for AMC, GME, and APE, giving you guys the levels and updates to look for. Again, FTDs are getting absolutely crazy for AMC. This is showing that things are breaking. This is showing that things are breaking with this short interest. It's showing that naked shorting is going on. It's showing that they are absolutely desperate to keep this thing down. And again, with the setup that AMC has to make that push with that gamma ramp, we could explode at any time. Hopefully you found the video informative. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. And again, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. My Twitter and Instagram is linked below. You can hit me up and just say, hey, I want to join your Discord. Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite. I also have a membership you can join on the channel. It's $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get a ton of benefits for being a member of the channel. Or if you want to support me for free, simply drop a like, leave a comment, and press subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you that do so. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.